Hello, this is Winker Reviews, and today I'll be doing a video on the Banana Splits movie, starring Finley Haisong and Danny Kind, about a boy named Harley whose parents take him to a taping of the famous Banana Splits TV show for his birthday. Little do they know, the family-friendly animal robots start picking off the audience members one by one. So I just found out about this movie. It came out 2 weeks ago, and I saw the trailer for this, and basically what you see is what you get. It's a typical, uninspiring B horror movie. And that's not to say it's a bad movie. This is actually a very fun movie with fun characters. It has cheesy kill scenes, nice gore, very little to no suspense. It's just a movie that you can have a lot of fun with. Now, I've heard a few people talk about how this is a ripoff of Five Nights at Freddy's, which is a video game. If you watch a lot of horror movies are ripoffs of each other. It's very hard to come up with an original concept. I mean, if you look at Jeepers Creepers, that's basically a ripoff of Stephen King's It. Stephen King's It is pretty much a light ripoff that was inspired by A Nightmare on Elm Street. This movie isn't scary at all, but there was one disturbing scene involving a guy getting his limbs ripped off in front of an audience full of children. Even though the movie does have some fun kills and is fun to watch, I was really hoping that it had a little bit more to offer. It's very predictable, and like I said before, what you see is what you get. There were times where I did get a little bit bored, and I had to pause the movie because it really wasn't drawing me in at times, because it was basically just another movie where people were getting picked off one by one and getting killed in gruesome ways. It was very predictable, and like I said before, it really has nothing to offer. And not only that, but I don't expect fantastic acting in B horror movies, but it did strike me as odd that the lead character, played by Finley Haisong, he's a little boy whose parents take him to the TV show, and he was very one note. He wasn't a bad actor, but he was very one note throughout the movie. And if you're a little kid and you're seeing people getting their bodies ripped apart and blood gushing everywhere, I would expect the little kid to be crying or freaking out, but he was very calm, cool, and collected throughout the whole movie. And again, I'm not trying to bash the little boy and say that he's a bad actor. I think it has to do with the writing and the direction, because there was other little kids in this movie who were very one note as well. They weren't crying, they weren't freaking out, they didn't look scared. Like, it was very bare minimum. Like, any scene where they had to look scared or worried, it was like barely any facial expressions. Like, they were just very one note. And I think that has to do with a lot of the bad direction. Overall, I have to give this maybe a 4 out of 10. It's really not the best B movie out there. It really has nothing new to offer. It's basically just blood and guts, and that's it. That's pretty much it. Yeah, but overall, I give it a 4 out of 10. I definitely would not really recommend this unless you have nothing else better to do. Thanks for watching.